Ringing up Christopher Browell.
This is the Vodafone voicemail service for 07769247196. Please leave a message after the tone. When you finish recording, please hang up or press the hash key for more options.
Yes, hello, Mr. Browell. It's Mr. Hussain here once again, leaving yourself another daily message. Today is message number 133. I've sent you 132 previous messages from the 31st of August 2023. It's now been 156 days since my brother has been unlawfully abducted from my care and handed over to you by the police since the 8th of August 2023. Today is the 11th of January 2024, and the time is coming to be about 10 minutes to 1. I'm once again contacting you, asking you to engage with me, to let me know where my brother is and what kind of conditions you're holding him under, and what kind of legal framework that you've used to take my brother into your custody and care in this manner, and then subsequently refusing to engage with me. The point of my conversation today, Mr. Browell, is that yesterday I've received some court paperwork which mention you by name, namely in the county court matter. Now, you know the fact that this county court matter is effectively being pursued by you, the council. Hence why when it initially arose back in February, March 2022, I asked you to write me a letter of recommendation stating that me and my brother, it is recommended that me and my brother or you support our application to stay at the property. Now it becomes clear why you were not in a position to do so, because your managers and superiors were effectively commissioning the housing association to have us kicked out of the house under grounds of under manufactured grounds of unlawful trespass. And so that was the reality of the situation. Hence why you were not authorized to write a letter to the housing association saying, look, yeah, we support your application. If you, the Browell Council, were truly an impartial party and you were a social worker acting in his best interest, then I asked you to write a simple letter in support of our application, in defense of our claim to remain at the property. But the reason that you didn't do so is because now evidently the local authority were privately commissioning out the housing association to kick us out. So that's why you were not in a position to provide us with such a recommendation letter. Now, subsequently, you've abducted my brother and forcing through a capacity assessment so you can justify the actions that you've taken. Your name has been mentioned as a social worker. You never told me you were a social worker. You always kept on claiming that you're his care coordinator. His care coordinator is only relevant if he's under the mental health NHS. He was not. So I asked you if you would to relinquish your role so I could speak to a direct social worker. Anyway, court paperwork have now been released for you to assist the housing association to carry out a capacity assessment in my absence. Now, what is this about? A capacity assessment being carried out in my absence? Once again, Browell Council are commissioning the services of the housing association to pursue this claim, and hence why when I had told you that we are now in court proceedings and you are stating that the local authority act as his deputy for property and finances, then it was incumbent upon you, the local authority, the local authority to become joint parties in these proceedings as representing my brother at the time. And this was, remember, in November that I had told you that there's court proceedings going on place, and everybody was acting like, oh, we don't know what's going on. I'll just tell you, but I'll inform the information to the solicitors. When the reality was that you and the solicitors were contacted on the 30th of November 2022, when clearly the matter could not proceed, and hence why Judge Wilcox had to establish what she was required to do then, who had also been commissioned out, and therefore mental capacity assessment was an injunction order was placed to get what capacity assessment carried out. Now that only took place because of the fact that there were ongoing court protection proceedings which I did not believe were finalized, which I learned had been finalized in May 2022 in my absence. So it's all very fraudulent, it's all very deceptive, it's all very cunning and conniving of you, Bradford Council, and what you're doing by buying off the judges and to my brother's detriment. This is quite clearly fraudulent, and I once again urge you to contact me to let me know at least what condition my brother's in and before he dies. Thank you very much.